Bright lights, it put me in a daze, and I can't stop but think about the way that you move around, up and down on that stage. It's your future.
Hi guys, so today I'm here with a tutorial which is perfect for New Year's, which is right around the corner, which is unbelievable that this year is almost over. So this look is basically a glitter eyeliner on top of a nice warm brown smoky eye. Obviously it's perfect for parties. I hope you guys had a very happy Christmas and have a very happy and safe New Year, and without further ado we'll get straight into the tutorial. I've already done my eyebrows, so now I'm just going to outline them with concealer, so then I can go in and prep the lid and do my foundation after, which I did actually include in this video because I don't always include foundations, but I thought this would be a good opportunity to because I haven't done so in a while. So then I'm priming my eyelid, and I'm using this primer from Essence, and I'm just putting a tiny bit of that on. I think I did use a bit too much, but I just blended that out with my finger and just blended it up into the concealer. And then I set it with this skin tone eyeshadow, and that is just so that the eyeshadows blend on top of it nicely and don't go a bit patchy and don't just stick straight to the primer. So then I'm mixing these two kind of medium brown grey tones, and I'm using that as a transition shade and just blending that slightly into the crease. Then going in with this more chocolatey brown colour, and I'm just putting that all over the lid with a flat shader brush, and I'm really packing that colour on quite intensely. And then I'll go into the crease and blend it out with a fluffy brush. I don't use any more eyeshadows than this to actually create the smoky eye. So here you can see I'm blending it, and then I go in and intensify the brown a little bit more, and then blend it again and probably apply some brown again. So now I'm just taking the lightest shade from the palette, and it's just kind of a really light skin tone colour, and I'm just using that to highlight the brow bone just with a matte highlight. And then I'm going in with this eyeshadow from Natural Collection and putting that in the inner corner, and I did actually put it on the brow bone as well, and it has a nice shimmer to it, and I wish I did just keep this on the inner corner. I think it was a little bit too much with it on the brow bone too. Then I'm taking a liquid lipstick because this is what I'm going to use to create my actual winged eyeliner, and this is one from Makeup Academy. I don't like wearing it on the lips. If you saw my purple eyebrow tutorial, then you probably know a little bit more about that. And so this dries completely matte, so it's fine to use. You can use any colour you want. So I just created a wing with this on an angled brush, and then I'll go in and add the glitter on top of that, and I do clean up the edge with a white, and then which is right here, and then I'll go back in with the purple liner and add a bit more just till it's how I want it. And then I used a purple pencil liner in the tight line, and then I go in with my glitters. I actually mixed those two that you just saw there, and I applied it first with eye drops, and I'll just show you on the back of my hand how I did it. So I applied a drop of it on my hand, dipped my brush into the glitter, and then put it onto my eye. Just like this. It's actually very simple. You just have to apply it like a wing liner, but you do need that base colour, else it won't be as intense. So I was making sure my brush was slightly wet from the eye drops first, and then because I knew this colour wouldn't stick just with the eye drops, I then went in with an actual glitter eyeliner, but it's not very intense, that's why I didn't want to use it alone, and so I put that on top just so the glitter would be sealed in. And then I moved onto my face before doing my lower lash line. So I used this BB cream as my foundation and just blended that onto my face with a beauty blender because that is the easiest way for me, and the beauty blender is damp. And then I go in with my under eye concealer. It is a few shades lighter than my skin tone so that it's highlighting, and I just put it in that funky triangle shape just to add a lot of brightness under the eye. And I went really slowly past the wing so that I didn't smudge it. You can use a smaller brush if you need to, but then I just blended that out with the brush and then tapped over it with my beauty blender so there were no brush streaks, and then added some more to the higher points of my face. And then I set under my eyes with this yellow powder from a contour palette, and I use that with a sponge actually, which you don't often see, but you can apply powders with a sponge, so I just applied that colour to all of the high points of my face. And then I went in with this bronzy shade from the contour palette and used that as my bronzer, and I just took that on an angled brush and put it under my cheekbones and on the temples of my forehead and under my chin a little bit too, just to bring it all together. Then for my favourite part, which is highlighting, I'm actually using an eyeshadow for this, but it's been my all-time favourite way to highlight for such a long time now. So I'm just putting that on the high points of my cheek, and I take it right onto the apples of my cheek because that's always where the light hits when you are facing forwards. And then I take it back up to the sides of my cheeks and I put it slightly above my brows and on my cupid's bow and a little bit on my nose and chin too. And for blush, I didn't want to go with anything too intense, so I just used this more pinky powder from the contour palette and I just put that basically all over my cheek. And then I went in and stood away some excess powder from underneath my eyes so it didn't look too powdery. And then I went in and worked underneath the eye again, and I re-highlighted my inner corner with the same colour, and then I put this purple on the outer half of my waterline and then this more icy blue but more white pencil on the inner half of my waterline, and that is basically all I did. And then I applied some mascara on my lower lashes. And then for the lips, I wanted to keep it super simple and go with a light nude just to keep the attention focused on the eyes. And so I lined my lips with a Makeup Academy lip liner and then used this lipstick on my lips obviously, and all the products will be listed in the description box below. And here I'm just using a setting spray just to fix everything in place, and then that is it for the tutorial. So I hope you have a very safe new year, and if you liked this video and thought it was helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos. I upload new videos every Saturday, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you for watching.